Hello, good day everyone. So dito proceed tayo sa chapter 4 pa rin. Pero one of the application of the derivatives yung equation of tangent and normal lines naman. So ano ba yung tangent and normal lines natin muna? Bago natin makuha yung equation, kailangan ma-distinguish muna natin kung ano ba yung tangent and normal lines. Doon sa 4.1 natin, which is yung slope of the curve, so nakita natin kung alin yung tangent line, di ba? So ulitin ko lang. For example, meron tayong function of x, which is yung ating function, and yung function of x may na-create na curve. For example, yung ating f of x is this curve. So dito sa curve na ito, somewhere on this curve, may mga points dyan, consisting of points yan, di ba? So on a specific point, for example, meron tayong specific point na given, so automatic, yung point na yon is laging may katangent na line doon sa, with respect doon sa curve natin. So yung line na yon at that point is yung tangent line nung ating curve. Yun po yung tangent dito. So yun po ang hahanapan natin ng equation. And yun pong normal lines naman is yung line na naka-perpendicular naman dun sa ating tangent line. So pag sinabing perpendicular, form sila ng 90 degrees. So ito yung ating tangent line. At ito naman po yung ating normal line. Yan pong dalawang line na yan at specific at a given point natin, yan po yung kukuhanan natin ng equation. Okay? So yung point na yan is given as point HK natin. So alin po ang una nating hahanapin? So una po is kailangan nating ma-distinguish yung M natin, which is yun yung slope, di ba? And it is given as, kunin lang natin yung first derivative ng function o yung ating f prime of x, kung f of x ang given. Diba? Ang slope po ng tangent line, for tangent line or tangent, ang slope po niyan is given as y prime. Ngayon, kung naka-perpendicular po yung ating normal lines dito, basta naka-perpendicular, ang atin po namang tangent, ang atin naman pong slope, once na naka-perpendicular sa same line, is magiging negative reciprocal lang. So, ang M natin with respect sa normal line is negative 1 over y prime. Okay? So, dito, makukuha natin yung equation of tangent line using the formula naman ng slope, which is equals to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Diba ito yung change in y over change in x natin para makuha natin yung slope. So dito, itong formula ng ating slope, kinuha lamang po sa point slope form o point slope formula, which is, transpose lang natin yung kabila, magiging y sub 2 minus y sub 1 is equals to m times x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Ito po yung ating point slope form. So, doon po kinuha yung formula ng ating slope. Which is, yung atin pong y sub 2 dito is simply designate natin as y. And yung y sub 1 is designated natin as k. Kung nasa point hk tayo. Equal sa slope, which is yung m. Then yung x sub 2 natin is simply x. Minus, ang x sub 1 natin dito is yung h. So, dito po manggagaling yung equation po ng ating tangent at saka normal lines na pinahanap. Okay? So, dito say tayo ng examples para maintindihan natin ng maigi. Okay? Take example number 5 in your book on page 157. So, dito sabi, find the equation of the tangent and normal lines to the curve y is equals to 5x squared minus 2x plus 1. So, dito, kung analyze natin yung given statement, equation daw ng tangent at normal lines ang pinahanap to the curve of this function. So, automatic, yun pong ang hinahanap natin is tangent and normal. So, nakakabit na siya doon sa ating curve. Gawa ng pinahanap is tangent and normal na, no? So, automatic, nakakapit siya sa ating curve na mismo at 0.14. So, somewhere along doon sa ating curve, kung anumang curve, yung ating pong y function is passing through a 14 point o 0.14. So, at 0.14, meron pong point of tangencies ng line. At the same time, normal line with respect sa tangent natin. Okay. So, solve natin. So, anong unang gagawin natin? So, dito, kuhanin natin muna yung ating y prime. So, ang y prime is equal sa m, which is slope. Okay? So, by taking first derivative of the function, so, magiging 10x minus 2. So, itong m na ito is first derivative is laging slope ng tangent natin. Tangent line. Okay? By substituting the value of x and y dun sa ating given point, so dito naman is x lang ang given. X lang ang variable natin. So, substitute lang natin yung ating value ng x, which is 1. So, 10 times 1 is 10 minus 2, 8. So, m is equals to 8, which is ito yung slope ng tangent. Okay? So, kunin natin yung equation ng tangent. Equation ng tangent line natin with a given formula ng slope point o point slope formula natin is y minus k is equals to m times x minus h. Substitute lang natin yung value ng point h and k natin. This is h, this is k. So, y minus k natin is 4 is equals to ang m ng ating tangent is 8 times x minus ang h natin is 1. So, by simplifying, kunin lang natin. So, y minus 4 is equals to 8x minus 8. So, transposition lang natin. Transpose uli. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 8x minus y. Minus y. Dalhin din doon. Magiging 4. Negative 4 is equals to 0. This is our equation of tangent line natin. Okay? So, taking equation naman ng ating normal, kailangan muna natin makuha yung slope ng normal line. So, sabi natin kanina, ang slope ng normal line is negative reciprocal lang ng slope ng tangent. So, kung ang ating slope ng tangent is 8, so magiging ang slope ng normal is negative 1 over 8. negative reciprocal. So by substituting uli sa point slope formula natin, so magkakaroon tayo ng y minus 4 is equals to negative 1 over 8 x minus 1. Okay? Then, distribute lang natin. Y minus 4 is equals to negative 1 over 8x minus 1 plus 1 over 8. So, ito, para mawala na itong ating naka-over 8, lahat po ay i-multiply natin. Multiply both sides by 8. Okay? Magkakaroon tayo ng 8y minus 32 is equals to negative 1 o negative x na lang plus 8. So, transpose natin sa kabila, magiging x plus 8y. Transpose uli, minus 40 is equals to 0. So, ito naman yung equation ng ating normal line. Okay? Okay. Slight para mistake dito sa pagsisubstitute ko ng 8, distribute ng 8 times 1/8 is ito pala is hindi 8 kundi 1. So by transposition doon sa kabila, negative 32 minus 1 is negative 33. Okay? Okay. Take example number 6 on page 157 pa rin of your book. So ito pa rin yung ating form ng statement. Find the equation of tangent and normal lines to the ellipse, which is 2x squared plus 3y squared is equals to 14 at point 1, 2. So same procedure lang tayo. So y prime is equals to m is equals to, so implicit differentiation, 4x plus 6y y prime is equals to 0. So kunin natin yung y prime natin. So transpose natin yung mga walang y prime sa kabila. So 6y y prime is equals to negative 4x y prime is equals to negative 4x over 6y. At 0.12, substitute natin yung value ng x. Negative 4 times 1 over 6 times 2. So ang y prime natin, which is equal sa slope, is equals to negative 4 over 12, or simply equal sa negative 1/3. So ito is slope ng tangent. Okay? So, ang lagi makukuha with respect sa pagkuha ng first derivative is slope ng tangent. So by taking or by getting the equation of tangent line, so gamitin uli natin yung point slope form, which is y minus, ang k natin is 2, is equals to m, ang m natin is negative 1/3, times x minus h, ang h natin ay 1. Sige, simplify natin. Y minus 2 is equals to negative 1/3 x plus 1/3. So, para wala tayong fraction, multiply natin both sides by the denominator of this. So, times natin sa 3 both sides. So, magiging 3y minus 6 is equals to negative x plus 1. Yan. Mga quarantine pass na. Okay, then transposition, ilagay lang natin sa equation form ng tangent natin. So, transpose natin sa kabila yung x, magiging positive plus 3y. Dalhin din natin yun doon sa kabila. So negative 6 minus 1 is negative 7 is equals to 0. So this will be our equation of tangent line. Then pinapahanap din sa atin yung normal line. So ganun din. Equation of norm line is kailangan muna natin makuha yung slope. So kunin lang natin yung negative reciprocal ng slope ng tangent natin. So magiging slope ng normal line is equals to 3. Then substitute natin doon sa ating form. Point slope y minus 2 is equals to 3 times x minus 1. And then atin lang ilagay in the form of the equation ng ating line. 3x minus 3. So dalhin natin ito sa kabila naman para positive ang x natin. So 3x minus y, negative 2 magiging positive 2 minus 1 is equals to 0. So ito naman yung ating equation ng normal line. Okay. Taking example number 6 uli sa inyong book on page 157. So parang nagkadoble yung example number 6. Pero doon sa second example tayo. So bali ito yung statement. Find the equation of the line passing through negative 1, negative 3 and tangent to the parabola y is equals to x squared. So ito medyo tricky yung statement. So kung hindi nyo i-analyze yung statement, posibleng ang gawin ninyo is kunin agad yung equation ng tangent and normal at this point, negative 1 and negative 3. Pero by analyzing yung statement, yun pong equation of the line na pinahanap is hindi niya in-indicate kung normal o tangent ba doon sa ating curve which is parabola. Okay? So kung hindi po yan indicated as tangent or normal line, so pwedeng ito po, line na ito is hindi nakatangent o nakatangent din o nakakapit din, pero itong line po passing through negative 1, negative 3 is baka hindi po nakakapit itong point na ito dito sa parabola. So check nyo muna kung ito bang line passing through ay nakakapit sa ating curve at a given function. So para ma-check nyo, yun pong ating iba, x and y ito, coordinate. So para ma-check nyo kung nakakapit yan sa ating parabola, kailangan mag-match yan pag sinubstitute nyo dito sa ating equation. So kung meron tayong y, by checking, kung yun yung negative 1, negative 3 is nakakapit dito sa ating given equation. Kung nakakapit yan, malamang-lamang yung atin pong line na ito is tangent na agad. So by substituting doon sa ating equation, y is equals to x squared at negative 1 is equals to x. Okay? Negative 1 ang x natin dito, di ba? So y is equals to negative 1 squared, which is equal sa 1. So nung sinubstitute natin yung negative 1 value ng x, ang nakuha nating y is 1, which is hindi match doon sa y na given. So itong negative 1 and negative 3 na dinaanan ng line down na ito, na pinahanap sa atin yung equation, is hindi nakakapit doon sa ating parabola. Okay? Kung vice versa naman, y is equals to x squared, yung negative 3 ang substitute natin dito. So negative 3 is equals to x squared. So value ng x is equals to negative 3 square root, which is ito is undefined pa nga kasi square root of negative is undefined. So, hindi pa rin siya match kasi ang kailangan natin, kung negative 3 ang y, negative 1 ang x. So, mali pa rin. So, sure tayo na yung negative 1 and negative 3 point is hindi attached doon sa ating parabola. So, yung equation ng line is hindi po tangent, hindi rin yung normal. So, paano ang gagawin natin para makuha yung equation ng line na yan? So, ganito po. Kung magpa-plot tayo, pa-plot natin ito, negative 1, negative 3. Ito yan, negative 1, 1, 2, 3. Ito po yung point na yan. Ito po yung negative 1, negative 3. And kung doon from ating equation na y is equals to x squared, kung mag-a-assign po tayo ng value, y and x value, kung ang x natin ay 1, ang value ng y natin is equal sa 1 din. O mag-umpisa tayo sa 0. 0. Kung ang x natin ay 0, ito sa ating given function, y is equals to x squared. Kung ang x natin is 0, ang y natin is also 0. Kung ang x natin halimbawa ay 1, ang y natin ay 1 din. Kung halimbawa sa negative region naman, kung ito ay negative 1 is equals to, ito naman ay magiging 1 din. So by plotting ito, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, negative 1, 1. So ang ating parabola is papunta doon. By assigning a value of x, kinuha natin yung value ng y. So by plotting, ito yung magiging itsura ng curve. Ang vertex niya is nasa point 0, 0. Punta doon ang ating open upward. Ito po yung ating negative 1, negative 3. So, hindi talaga siya kumapit doon sa ating parabola. So, dito daw sa negative 1, negative 3, nag-pass through yung ating line. And tangent to the parabola y is equals to x squared. Isang point dito at isang point somewhere on this parabola, yung isang point ng ating line. So, nakatangent daw somewhere on this point. So, parang kukuha tayo ng isang point of tangency doon. So, ano yung point na yon? H1, K1. And kung mapapansin ninyo, parabola yan. So, meron pa siya, kung tutuusin dito, na pwedeng pagkapitan ng point of tangencies sa kabila. May katangent din doon. Pwede mag-tangent ng isang point ulit na. O, pwede ulit may katangent ulit siya doon sa kabila. So, pwede ito is point H2, K2. So, ano po yung mga point na yan? So, yun muna ang una natin kailangang makuha para makuha natin yung slope ng ating line na ito. Pag nakuha natin yon, point na yan, makukuha natin yung first derivative ng equation. Then yung first derivative, sasubstitute nyo yung value ng h and k natin dito. So yung point h1, k1, h2, k2 ang kailangan nating makuha muna. Okay? So sige, kunin natin. So, paano natin kukunin? Okay. So, base dito sa ating ginawang figure, so, itong point na ito is ilat ko muna ng HK. Simply HK. Tanggalin ko muna yung mga subscript natin. So, meron tayong point HK, this point. and point this passing through nung ating line na 1, negative 1, negative 3. So by slope formula natin, which is equals to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So change in y over change in x, which is yung ating substitute natin. Let's say this is our subscript na 2, this point. Ito yung subscript natin na 1, this point. So ang atin pong y sub 2 is yung k natin dito, which is k minus y sub 1. Ang y sub 1 natin dito is negative 3. So magiging plus 3 all over x sub 2 natin is yung h dito, h minus x sub 1. Ang x sub 1 naman natin is yung negative 1. So magiging plus 1. So change in y over change in x. Ito ang ating magiging slope. Okay? So dito meron tayong equation 1 natin. And then kung kukunin natin po yung ating slope ng tangent line. Di ba ito tangent line na dito? Pero ang isa-substitute natin para makuha natin yung m is the value of h and k. Kasi yun ang nakatangent sa point ng ating curve at saka line. Okay? Pero hindi pa natin alam yung value ng h and k. So galing sa ating function ng parabola, which is y is equals to x squared, kunin natin yung y prime, which is equal sa m. Okay po? Equal sa slope ng tangent. Y prime is equals to derivative ng x squared is 2x. So, meron po tayong mangyayari as m is equals to 2x at point hk, kasi yun po ang kailangan nating i-substitute. Yung value ng h and k, yun po yung point na nakakabit dito sa ating line at saka sa curve. Yun nga po, ulitin ko, wala pa tayong value ng h and k. So, masasabi natin m is equals to, ang value ng x is simply yung h dito. Magiging 2h. Okay? So, meron tayong equation 2 na nakuha. And base dito sa ating equation, original equation, y is equals to x squared. So, ayun. So, at point hk uli, doon sa point of tangencies uli, between curve and this line. So, y is equals to x squared. So, ang y natin is equal sa k, and yung x natin is equals to h squared. So, ang k daw is equal sa h squared. So, ito, bihin natin as equation 3. Okay? So, given these three equations, from this equation 1, m is equals to k plus 3 over h plus 1, i-convert natin into a single variable para makuha natin yung isa. So, alam natin, ang m is 2h. So, rewrite ko lang dito ha. So, itaas ko lang ng konti. Kasi ang ating solution. So, alam natin, ang m daw is equals to 2h. So, sulat ko lang dito. 2h is equal sa k plus 3. Ang k daw is equal sa h squared. H squared plus 3. Right? Over h plus 1. Okay? So, dito, galing dito, then sinubstitute natin yung mga value nito para magkaroon tayo ng single variable lang. Lahat po, mapapansin nyo, lahat ay in terms of h na. So, makukuha natin ang value ng h na yan. So, sige, simplify natin. Transpose ko lang doon, magiging 2h times h plus 1 is equals to h squared plus 3. So, distribute natin ito dito. So, magiging 2h squared. Kasya pa ba sa ating monitor? Kasya pa. 2h squared plus 2h is equals to h squared plus 3. So, dalhin lang natin lahat doon. So, 2h minus 2h squared minus h squared is simply h squared. Dalhin natin ito dito. Wala namang kapartner ang 2h. So, copy lang natin plus 2h. 3, dadalhin sa kabila. Maging 3 is equals to 0. Okay. So, quadratic formula. So, pwedeng pindutin nyo na sa calculator or pwedeng i-factor natin. So, sige, factor na lang muna natin. So, h. So, value ng negative 3 o factor ng 3 na pwede mag-come up sa positive 2. So, 3 and 1. So, negative, positive ang ating so mas malaki, dapat ay positive. So, mas malaki ang 3. Minus. So, by checking, 3h, negative h. So, 3h minus h is 2h. So, ito ang kanyang factor. Kung ito, dadalhin natin sa kabila, magkakaroon tayo ng h is equals to negative 3. Kung ito naman dadalhin sa kabila, magkakaroon tayo ng h is equals to 1. Hindi nakasya sa aking monitor. So, lipat ko ito dito. H is equals to negative 3 and H is equals to 1. So, ito po yung dalawang H na ating nakuha. So, kung mapapansin nyo, dalawang H ang nakuha kasi dalawang H naman po ang talagang given. Diba? Base dun sa ating figure kanina. So, isa sa point papuntang kanan ng parabola at isang pakaliwa naman ng parabola natin. So, dalawang H at dalawang K din. So, itong value ng H, i-substitute lang natin sa value nito. So, para makuha ang ating K. So, kung at H is equals to negative 3, ang K natin is equals to negative 3 squared is 9. Okay? At H is equals to 1, K natin is equal sa 1 din. Okay? Then kukunin natin ang hindi na kasya sa monitor. Sige, kasya pa yan. Kung kukunin natin ang slope, so pwede na tayong mag-slope, which is ang slope natin is ito. M is equals to 2H. Yun lang pala kailangan natin. Kailangan din natin ito para sa ating point slope form para makuha natin yung equation ng ating line nga pala. Okay. So, substitute muna natin dito. Ang slope daw nito ay M is equals to 2H. Ang H natin is negative 3. So, 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. Dito naman, kung ang H is equals to 1, ang slope naman dito is 2 times 1 is 2. So, ito pong dalawang slope na ito ay slope ng tangent line na ito. Okay? So, with regards dito sa point HK. So, yun na yung HK na yun. Yung HK na hinahanap dito is negative 3 and 9. So, negative 3 and 9. So, papunta siya dito. Second quadrant. Ito naman, 1, 1. So, dito, 1, 1. So, yun. Tangent pala siya dito sa 1 na ito. Sa ginawa natin kanina. So, ito na yung kanyang point of tangencies. 1, 1, at saka negative 3, 9. Okay? Then, kung dalawang slope, dalawang line na na-create, dalawang equation din nung line na yan. Ito pala equation of the lines. Okay? So, sige. Substitute natin. Dito na lang. Medyo bakante pa tayo dito. Y is minus K is equals to M times X minus H. Okay? Point slope. So, y minus ang k natin is negative 3. Ito at h is equals to negative 3. K is equals to 9. So, y is minus k is 9. is equals to, ang m natin is negative 6 times ang x natin is x din, minus ang h natin is negative 3. So, magiging plus 3. So, gawin lang natin na equation of the line. So, y minus 9 is equals to negative 6x minus 18. So, substitute, transpose natin sa kabila yung x para maging positive. 6x plus y, kabila rin, positive. So, plus 9 is equals to 0. Ito yung una nating line, equation ng line. And yung pangalawa, at h is equals to 1 and k is equals to 1. So, y minus, ang k natin ay 1 is equals to, ang m natin dito ay 2, ang h natin dito ay 1. So, gawin lang natin equation of the line. So, y minus 1 is equals to 2x minus 2. And dito naman natin i-substitute para positive ang x natin. So, 2x minus y minus 1 is equals to 0. So, yan po yung dalawang equation ng line dito sa statement na example natin. Okay? Okay? Example number 6 uli. Pero ngayon on page 158. So, lahat ang daming example 6. So, typo error lang siguro. So, anyway, so basahin ko na lang. Sundan nyo na lang on your book. 158. Find the equation of the line tangent to the parabola. So, yung line, may nabanggit, nakatangent. So, nakakapit na siya dun sa parabola na may equation y is equals to 3x squared and parallel to the line 6x minus y plus 2 equals 0. So, wala siyang point kung saan nakakapit dito sa parabolang ito. Pero may binigay siyang, nakaparallel daw yung line dito sa another line na may function o may equation na 6x minus y plus 2. So, ang hint dito is pag ang atin pong line is magkaparallel, pareho lang po o equal lang po yung kanilang slope. Okay? Pag parallel ang dalawang line, pareho ang kanilang slope. Pareho or equal lang yung kanilang slope. Okay? So, dito, pwedeng kunin muna natin yung y prime nung ating parabola. Y prime is equal sa slope ng tangent, diba? Which is equal sa 6x. Pero ang x, wala pong given point dito. Pero, ang sabi, nakaparallel daw siya sa line na to. So, kunin din natin yung slope niyan. So, kunin lang natin uli yung ating y prime. Okay? So, dito naman, 6 minus y prime 0 is equals to 0. So, dito naman is ang y prime is equal sa transpose natin doon. So, y prime is equals to 6 which is equals to m. So, ang m nito at ang m daw nung ating line na nakakapit dito is pareho lang. So, ibig sabihin, m is equals to 6. M is equals to 6. So, 6 is equals to 6x. So, base dito ha. So, substitute ko yung value ng m dito sa value sa m natin doon. Kasi ang m daw nito, ang slope ng line na ito at slope ng line na nakakapit dito is equal lang. So, yung m dito is equal doon. So, 6, substitute ko lang doon. Equal 6x. So, makukuha ko ang value ng x ko, which is 1. Okay? So, ang x na ito po yung aking h. Diba? Point h. O, kailangan ko na lang ng coordinate ko ng y, which is yung k. Para makuha ko yung ating point h, k, para sa equation ng tangent line. So, saan ko naman kukunin yung ating K? Okay. So, dito, makukuha natin ang value ng K dito sa original equation natin, which is y is equals to 3x squared. So, at x is equals to 1, y is equals to 3 times 1 squared, which is y is equals to 3. So, ito naman yung aking K. Okay? So, ang point natin is at point 1, 3. So, substitute lang natin itong point na ito ng ating curve into point slope, which is y minus k is equals to m times x minus h. So, y minus ang k natin is 3 is equals to, ang m natin is 6 and ang h natin is 1. So, by transforming to the equation of a line, y minus 3 is equals to 6x minus 6. Transpose natin ang y doon para positive ang 6 natin. So, 6x minus y, 3. So, negative 3 is equals to 0. Equation of the line tangent ang pinapahanap. So, hindi naman pinapahanap yung normal. So, ito na ang ating sagot. 6x minus y minus 3. Find the equation of the tangent line to the ellipse. X squared plus 4y squared is equals to 5. But this time, naka-perpendicular daw siya sa line na may equation na x minus y is equals to 3. So, wala uling point na ibinigay somewhere along the curve ng ellipse o somewhere along the ellipse natin walang point na binigay. So, yung point of tangencies. Pero, ang binigay niya is naka-perpendicular daw doon sa line x minus y is equals to 3. So, katulad lang nung relationship ng slope ng tangent at saka normal, 'di ba? Ang tangent with respect sa normal is perpendicular lang kanilang relationship. So, pagka perpendicular po ang dalawang line, ang slope nung isa ay negative reciprocal o equal, slope nung isa is equals to negative reciprocal nung isa. 'Di ba? So, anyway, sige, sagutan natin. So, dito sa ellipse natin o dun sa ating function ng ellipse, kunin muna natin yung y prime, which is equals do sa tangent slope ng tangent natin. So, at x squared plus 4y squared is equals to 5. So, kunin natin yung y prime. So, implicit. So, 2x plus 8y, y prime is equals to 0. So, ang y prime natin dito is equals to negative 2x over 8y, or simply equal sa negative x over 4y. So, hindi natin alam kung ano ang value ng x and y na yan, kasi yung x and y na yan ay yung point hk natin. Ito po ay slope ng tangent. Okay? So, dito, itong line na ito, pwede natin makuha yung y prime din. Ang x minus y is equals to 3. 1 minus y prime is equals to 0. Y prime is equals to 1. Ito naman ay slope. With respect to dito, ito daw ay perpendicular sa line na ito. So, magka-perpendicular. So, ito daw ay negative reciprocal ng ating m of t. So, ang relationship ng dalawang yan, pag isinulat natin, m of t is equals to negative 1 over m. Okay? Yan po ang relationship ng dalawang yan. Okay? Then, makukuha natin itong m of t is equals to negative 1 over ang m natin dito. Normal line ito ha. O, let us m sub n. Yun. Para mas malinaw. relationship ng MT sa M sub N, kung perpendicular silang dalawa, is MT is equals to negative 1 over M sub N. So, ang M sub N natin is 1. So, MT is equals to negative 1. Okay? And then, meron na tayong M sub T. Ang kailangan natin ay value ng H and K natin. So, ang value ng H and K, kung pagbabasehan natin dito, substitute natin ito dito, yung M sub T is equals to 1. Kasya pa ba sa atin? Kasya pa. So, ito ay equals sa negative 1 is equals to X o negative X over 4Y. Okay. So, dito, meron tayong value ng makukuha natin. For example, transpose na natin doon para mas makita natin. So, negative 4y, kung itatranspose natin doon, is equals to negative x, or simply x is equals to 4y. So, at point HK, kasi hindi natin alam yung point of tangencies ng ating tangent line doon sa ellipse. So, at point HK, hindi pa natin, o unknown pa yung values na yan, o yung coordinate na yan. Pero meron na tayong M sub T, o yung slope ng tangent, which is equal sa negative 1. Meron na rin tayo dito, nakuhang relationship, kung ang M of T, ang M sub T is equals to negative X over 4Y, X is equals to 4Y, substitute natin yung value ng HK dito sa equation na to. Let's say equation 1 yon. So, kung ang X is equals to H, equals sa 4, Y natin is K. So, ito ang ating gawing 1. Hindi ito. Equation 1. And at original equation natin ng ellipse, substitute din natin yung point HK natin. So, magkakaroon tayo ng, ang X natin is H. So, H squared plus 4. Ang Y natin is K. So, magiging 4K squared is equals to 5. So, ano ba ang relationship ng H squared, ng H over K? H is equals to 4K daw. So, 4K squared plus 4K squared. O 4K quantity squared plus 4K squared is equals to 5. So, makukuha natin yung value ng K, which is equal sa 4 squared is 16 plus 4 is 20. So, K squared is equals to 5 over 20, which is equal sa 1/4. So, kailangan natin matanggal yon. So, square natin both sides, square root. So, ang K natin is, kasya pa ba? K natin is equal sa 1 over 2. Negative, positive. So, dalawa ang value lagi niyan kapag kumuha tayo ng radical o value within radical o square root, radical sign. So, either negative, positive, 1/2 yan. Okay, so dito na lang ha. Medyo compress yung ating ano. So dito. At K is equals to negative 1/2. Ang H daw natin is equal sa naman, dito natin kukunin. Kung negative 1/2 daw ito, ang H natin is magiging negative 2. At K is equals to positive 1/2. Ang H naman natin is equals to simply 2. So, given this value, so dalawa ang ating point HK. Isang point negative 2, negative 1/2, at isang 2, 1/2. So, ellipse kasi no. So, dalawa talaga ang value na pwedeng mag-tangent yung line natin. So, dito, with respect sa perpendicularity ng line, kasi parang yan ay tumagos dun sa ating ellipse. So parang ganito, may ellipse, kumbaga tumagos yung line, perpendicular. So ito, perpendicularity. So dalawa ang ating magiging, so yan, tangent yan, basta tangent yan, masama lang ang drawing. So kaya dalawa ang ating makukuhang point ng tangencies. Okay, then parallel naman yung dalawang yan, so equal lang yung kanilang slope. So ang slope natin is equals to -1. So kunin natin yung ating equation at point -2, -1/2, using point slope formula natin is y minus, ang k natin is -1/2, so plus 1/2 ako dito, is equals to m is -1 times x minus, so plus 2 ako dito. So para mawala yung aking denominator o fraction, multiply ko ng 2 both sides, magiging 2y plus 1, so 1 na lang to, is equals to -2, so distribute ko na ha, -2x minus 4. So by equating this into, transforming this into equation of a line, so magiging 2x plus 2y plus 5 is equals to 0. Ito ay at point -2, -1/2. Paano naman ang equation with regard sa at point 2, 1/2? So dito ko na lang sulat sa baba. At point 2, 1/2, so y is minus k. Ang k natin is 1/2 is equals to, ang m natin is also -1 times x minus, ang h natin is 2. So by multiplying both sides by 2 para matanggal yung ating fraction na 1/2, so magiging 2y minus 1 is equals to -2x plus 4. Okay, so by transforming this into a equation of a line, so transpose natin sa kabila, 2x plus 2y plus minus 5. Negative minus 4 is -5 is equals to 0. So ito naman yung isang equation ng ating line, tangent. So dalawa ang nakuha ulit. So lines ito. Okay?